All right. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the channel. If you are new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness Gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we? Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead. I'm Whitney. Keep it cute, and get the boo. All right, you guys. This platform discusses any and all information that has been made known to the public in any way. Now, I'm not a journalist, I am a commentator. The views and opinions expressed in this video and on Whitney D TV's YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect the opinion of Whitney D and Whitney D's YouTube channel. Now, our topics are for entertainment purposes only. Comedy, satire, TV rated mature, viewers discretion is advised. Our commentary is alleged but very real. Say it with me now. Very real indeed. Hey, you guys. And happy Tuesday to you all. I am happy to be back live in full effect with you guys on this Tuesday. Now, on the contrary, I know you guys are like, wait, what? This is supposed to be tonight? Well, your girl has a prior, excuse me, child, a prior engagement that I have to be at 7 p.m. on tonight. And I don't know exactly how long it's going to take, but we do have to drive a ways to get to it. And well, not a ways, but over 30 minutes to get to it. And so I don't want to have to figure out when it's over, schedule something, then can't make it, have to push back. So, child, I said, I'm just gonna do it a tad bit earlier. Go ahead and get the updates out of the way and let the chips fall where they may. Okay. So happy Tuesday to you guys, and I am bringing evidence over emotions to you guys sooner, as I stated. Now, on the contrary, before we get into everything, I want to welcome everybody that are viewing. Okay, welcome to Evidence Over Emotions. Gosh, if you guys aren't familiar with this series, okay, this is Evidence Over Emotions, Hollywood's leading monster, surviving Harvey series. Okay. Now, I wanted to do this particular series because I had my foot clenched so tightly around the neck of R. Kelly, right? And so, people were, very irritated by that because, oh my God, you black sister, and you trying to take or the black man down. So I said, well, I can show you. It's not uh um a race thing with me. Okay, it is absolutely um a I guess issue thing with me. It's not race whatsoever. I don't care about race or anything to that magnitude. It's more so about the allegations, and these allegations are egregious. Okay. So welcome. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know in the chat. Are you tuning in from Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook? Um, Gosh, oh goodness, I think that's pretty much it. All the platforms that you can watch. Texas, Louisiana, UK, Ghana. I mean, where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know in the chat, okay? Now, while you're doing that, okay, make sure that you guys keep it cute. We are the channel of that slogan, keeping it cute or get the boot. Now, what that means is that you don't have to agree with me, and you don't have to, just tickle my fancy. but be respectful. That's what keeping it cute means. Doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, I'm on her channel, so I got to kiss her butt. No, whatever you feel, you can disagree, but just make sure that you disagree respectfully, right? Or you will get dismissed. And that's where the getting the boot comes in at, okay? Now, if you like to join the greatest show, you can find the link in the description box, not in the chat. I didn't have time to place it in the chat, nor do I see any of my mods in the building as of yet, okay? So not for nothing, if you like to join the channel, you can do so by clicking the link in the description box, okay? Now, if you like to tip the hostess with the most, you can do so by sending me a cash app at Whitney DTV87. Okay, I like to pride myself on letting you guys know 100% of your proceeds go back to the channel. So you can see me Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. All the information is located at the bottom of the screen, as well as my P.O. Box information, okay? Now, if you have a tip in regards to this particular series, in regards to Harvey Weinstein, a article that you would like for me to read, or you just want to send me a nice email, we have a new email, okay? The WhitneyDTV@gmail.com. Not .com, Lord Jesus, .com, okay? WhitneyDTV@gmail.com, okay? And I will get back to you as promptly as I can, okay? Now, welcome, you guys. Welcome, 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 all right? Now, I know many of you guys are like, what is going on, child? A lot has been transpiring in this whole Harvey Weinstein trial now. I've caught you guys up with who has accused this man. I've caught you guys up with the allegations in regards to this particular trial and how we got here, right? So, on the contrary, on today, I I've gotten a few little information in regards to tweets and things to that nature that I'm going to discuss with you guys on today, as well as Jane Doe number 4 in this trial, which I revealed to you guys is the mayor of California. Okay, his wife. All right, but this is not any kind of pending allegations here recently. So she technically wasn't the first lady of California. She was a budding actress, and that's how she got underway with the likes of a Harvey Weinstein. Okay, so she has been kind of getting drugged here because of course like they like to do, and it kind of looks as though it's working in a state of popular opinion when it comes to the world. We've all seen this too much when it comes to the likes of R. Kelly and them trying to drag the alleged victims and the victims. They want the victims to look bad, but at the end of the day, like I say, none of this has anything to do with allegations, but not for nothing. The defense is doing their thug thistle in this. Hey, 100 says, hey, Whitney. Hey, honey bunches. So, yeah, so we're going to discuss that. But before we do, listen to this. Okay. This is a tweet. All right. Came from Brooks Barnes. Okay. From the Weinstein trial pool reporter. Weinstein's lawyer complained that his client is being held in an unsanitary fitted, holding cell for 3 to 4 hours alone in his wheelchair before being taken back to the jail after court. Quote, it's almost medieval. Okay, now the lawyer says, I'm worried about him surviving this ordeal without a heart attack or stroke. Judge Lynch responds, I will talk to the deputies about it. Okay. Now, on the contrary, as much as I despise the likes of him, the likes of a R. Kelly, I do have a heart, and I do not care to see anybody go through, what they're going through in their jail cells. However, okay, you definitely reap what you sow. And the conditions that these individuals pose to their victims was extremely unsanitary fitted. Okay. Almost medieval. Okay. So, on the contrary, you reap what you sow. Jail has no respectable person. Okay. So I wanted to bring you guys that tweet, and that came by way of Mr. Barnes Brooks, and it came out on the October 11th. So this was last week. When the trial first commenced, because it started on the 10th. So that was the next day. So on the contrary, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. We're going to get into the first on look um, in regards to the trial. And child is like I said, this is very spicy. Okay, very, very spicy. All right, now I'm sharing my screen, and this is coming from Deadline. Okay, now this reported, I want to say it was yesterday. This information. Hey, you guys coming in. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me go ahead and get this on the screen and get that up. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and read this article to you guys. Let me hold on. Okay. All right. I just have to hear the playback. All right. So let me go ahead and read this to you guys. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Let me make myself little and make y'all big so y'all can actually let's do that like that. Okay. All right. Harvey Weinstein to claim consensual affair. Okay. Now he's saying that this was an affair. Now he's saying that somebody really wanted to be sexually involved with him. Harvey Weinstein to claim consensual affair with Jennifer Siebel Newsom in LA Grape trial defense. Okay, now this came on yesterday, okay, at 3:17. All right. He's claiming that it was consensual. All right, let's get into this article. Harvey Weinstein's lawyer plans to argue that the imprisoned producer did not sexually assault Jennifer Siebel Newsom nearly 20 years ago, but instead had, quote, consensual sex with California's now first partner. In a motions hearing Monday in downtown Los Angeles ahead of Weinstein's criminal trial, lawyers for the defense and the LA County District Attorney's Office were at lodgers' heads over Logger's head, I want to say. Yeah, Loggerheads over the inclusion of a 2007 correspondence between Newsom and Weinstein over revelations of an affair Gavin Newsom had with an aide while mayor of San Francisco, citing, quote, bad press, end quote, fallout from the affair. Now, the email from then Jennifer Siebel came about 2 years after Weinstein allegedly assaulted the actress, filmmaker, in an LA area hotel room. With the soon to be First Lady of San Francisco calling the wife of Newsom's campaign manager the one to blame with the affair. The email to Weinstein came soon after Siebel had started dating Newsom. The couple would marry in 2008. Newsom became California's what is it? Lieutenant governor, serving from 2011 to 2019, and was sworn in as the state's 40th governor in 2019. Quote, of all things you think a woman that is raped by Harvey Weinstein wouldn't do is ask him how to deal with a sex scandal, end quote. Goes on to say defense lawyer Mark Worksman told the court this morning, quote, the fact that she comes to Mr. Weinstein for that advice indicates the friendship and companionship of Jane Doe 4 and Mr. Weinstein. The defense will be that they had an affair, that they had consensual sex, end quote. Here's my thing, okay? We hear how Rashonda reaches out to R. Kelly several times, praying for him, praying over him, telling him that you gonna make it, you gonna fly over this situation, okay? That he will be just fine with these allegations that, they're hating, and on sort, right? We hear about all of that, okay? And this is after her allegations, right? Like I said then, and I'm gonna say now in lieu of this has nothing to do with the allegations. And again, a lot of abuse victims still reach out to their abusers. I mean, they do. You know what I'm saying? Like my abuser is still in my family. You know, do would I love to see him locked up in jail and get justice? Yeah, absolutely. But at the end of the day, I'm still remorseful, and I'm really more so concerned about his eternal soul. But that's neither here nor there. I just feel like that, them worrying about them having emails and her reaching out to him about help. Yeah, it does. It give you a side eye? Yeah, it does. Just like a lot of other things that transpired give me side eyes when it comes to other situations. However, on the contrary, it's like that has nothing to do with the allegations that are set forth. Long identified as Jane Doe number 4 in court documents, Sibyl Newsome went public last week with her role in the high-profile West Coast trial, which is anticipated to last until the end of the year. Quote, she intends to testify at his trial in order to seek some measure of justice for survivors and as part of her life's work to improve the lives of women. End quote. Newsome's attorney, Elizabeth Fegan, said today, quote, please respect her choice to not discuss this matter outside of the courtroom, end quote. Sibyl Newsome first brought up her experience with the much accused Pulp Fiction producer in a 2017 article soon after the publication of a New York Times expose detailing Weinstein's decades of vile behavior as a litany of motions, litany of motions whipped through the docket. They certainly were discussing Sibyl Newsome at the Claire Shortridge Falls Criminal Justice Center. In the session Monday, hey Linda, hey honey bunches, that Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Lisa Lynch called. Sometimes, quote, very dramatic, end quote. The judge eventually ruled that the 2007 email can be entered, okay, into the case, sort of hearing the objections from Assistant DA Marlene Martinez over including the correspondence and grilling Sibyl Newsome over it. Lynch told the court, quote, I'm not going to allow it, Mr. Worksman. If you want to ask him whether she sought his advice over a situation with the press, that's fine, end quote. She added that in her opinion, the geist of the email was, quote, tangible, tangible in relation to this trial, end quote. Now, various texts and tweets sought by both sides from Sibyl Newsome, including one about former first daughter Malia Obama's chances of being assaulted during her internship at the now shutter the Weinstein Company, were rejected by Lynch today. Wow, y'all heard that? So some emails talking about Malia. Still, In this year of an anticipated easy reelection for Newsom, the issue of politics and um, donations by the formerly deep pocketed Weinstein to various Newsom campaigns also came up. Quote, we're seeking to exclude anything political because this has nothing to do with with politics. End quote. Martinez said in court this afternoon. Quote, Your Honor, surely you are not suggesting that the defense can't question Jane Doe number four over her solicitation of donations for her boyfriend from Mr. Weinstein, end quote. So they retorted worksmen. The judge pointed out to all present that part of the questionnaire for potential jurors mentions Newsom's and his political status, and that could prove problematic. Now, the defense promised they would avoid the topic in talking to likely jurors, which seemed to satisfy the DA's office for now. Weinstein is facing grand jury charges on 4 counts of rape, 4 counts of forcible oral copulation, 1 count of sexual penetration by use of force, plus 1 count of sexual gathering by restraint and sexual gathering in incidents involving 5 women in LA County from 2013. Sentenced to 23 years in prison by a Manhattan jury in March of 2020 for multiple sex crimes. Weinstein faces a maximum of 140 years behind bars if found guilty. With the jury selection expected to go until October 23rd, which we have a few more days, you guys, and opening arguments soon to follow, Weinstein's Los Angeles trial is anticipated to last until likely the end of the year. Now, the alien 70-year-old former mogul is simultaneously preparing to launch his appeal in New York after Janet DeFora, chief judge of the New York State Court Appeals, earlier this summer granted Weinstein the right to appeal the ruling. Oral arguments on whether Weinstein received a fair trial 2 years ago will begin in early 2023. Okay. Now, what I was going to say before wrapping this particular video, yes, Linda says he a sick, powerful bastard. Yes, he is indeed. So here's what I have to say in regards to my little 2 cents in regards to everything. Okay. I don't give a darn about her still having correspondence with this man. I mean, how many of us, went through some situations with exes and you still have correspondence with them and you talk to them and whatever the case may be? Like, that has nothing to do with anything. Me, on the contrary, and my stuff is a little closer as family, so I really have no choice. But I feel like, though, these them, throwing that out there, well, she talked to him and she was getting money from him. I don't feel as though it was like a direct correlation with her going to him, hey, can you help my boyfriend out? He's going for politics, can you give money? I don't think that was like that. I think that it was more so that Harvey Weinstein believed in what her boyfriend at the time was saying, as far as governor. But anyways, I just feel like it's just sick whenever you try to get the victims caught up. You know what I'm saying? Make them look a certain way, but I get it because the defense is basically doing what the defense doing. That's try to make the victims look bad, but if you ask me, that means really nothing. We saw them drag drag the victims of R. Kelly through the mud, through the ringer, even on trial, and we saw them still be victorious. Even in the and that's in New York. Even in the trial of Chicago, it was no different. They believed Rashonda. They believed her allegation. They believed every one of those young ladies, but they couldn't believe what wasn't present. The Britney girl wasn't there. So they couldn't believe that. It was some situations that happened where it was uncertainty when it comes to Tracy with age. They just wanted clarity. So I feel as though that this is not going to make or break her when it comes to her being on the stand. It's sickening to hear the likes of the allegations when it comes to Harvey, but innocent until proven guilty. But y'all know, I and I'll drop it again if need be. We heard out of his own voice the following.
I'm telling you right now.
What do we have to do here?
Nothing. I'm going to take a shower. You sit there and have a drink. Water.
I don't drink.
Have
Can
a
I
glass of
stay
water.
on the bar?
No, you must come here now.
No.
Please.
No, I don't want to.
I'm not doing anything with you. I'm
I
now
know,
you're embarrassing me.
I'm sorry. I
No,
cannot.
come in
No,
here.
yesterday was a kind of aggressive for
I
me.
know-
I need to know a person to
I
be
won't
touched.
do a thing.
I don't want
Do a thing, please. I swear I won't. Just sit with me. Don't embarrass me in the hotel. I'm here all the time.
I
Sit
know,
with me.
but
I
I don't
promise.
want to.
Please sit there. Please. 1 minute.
No,
I
I
ask
can't.
you. Go to the bathroom.
Please, I don't want to do something I don't want
Go
to.
to the bathroom. Come here. Listen to me.
I want to go downstairs.
I'm not going to do anything. You'll never see me again after this. Okay? That's it. If you embarrass me in this hotel,
I'm not
I'll stay.
embarrassing you. It's just
walk.
that I don't feel comfortable.
I mean, don't have a fight with me in the
It's not
hall.
nice.
Please, I'm not going to do anything. I swear, my children. Please come in. On everything. I'm a famous guy.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable right
Please
now.
come in now. And 1 minute. And if you want to leave, when the guy comes with my
Why
jacket, you can
yesterday
go.
you touched my breast?
Oh, please, I'm sorry. Just come on. I'm used to that.
But
Come on.
are you used
Please.
to that?
Yes, come in. Because
No, but I'm not used to
I
that.
won't do it again. Come on. Sit here. Sit here for a minute, please.
No, I don't want
If
to.
you do this now, you will embarrass me. Go. Fine. Never call me again. Okay? I'm sorry. I promise you I won't do anything.
I know, but yesterday was too
The guy
much
is
for
coming.
me.
I will never do another thing to you. 5 minutes. Don't ruin your friendship with me for 5 minutes.
I know, but it's kind of like, it's too much for me. I can't.
Please, you're making a big scene here.
No,
Please.
but I want to leave.
Okay. Goodbye. Thank you.
We get Yikes, right? Disturbing to say the least, right? So it's like when you have recordings like that, and what we've heard in the likes of R. Kelly's case, it's like how can you refute that? These are your own words, you know what I'm saying? These are your own words. It's different when you hear stories and stuff like that, but when you got something as clear as that. And I think if I'm not mistaken, that's what actually got him, like, that's what got the New York trial like locked, sealed, and loaded, because of that young lady being so brave, being so courageous enough to say, I'm gonna go back into this situation. This time I'm going to record it, because that particular young lady got her breast, as you heard, touched inappropriate by him. You know what I'm saying? And so she wanted to prove that he was grimy, and so she put herself back in that situation in order to obtain that audio. Thank God, right? But not for nothing, you guys. That is the video. That is the update in regards to the Harvey Weinstein trial. They're still, getting through the logistics of the jury. So it's nothing really too major to report. But as these different little nuances come out, I want to be able to talk to you guys about it. Next week, we'll probably start hearing more, gusp of everything. I'm going to try my best to get the transcript so we can actually hear opening statements and things to that nature. Um, Linda says they will try to dirty the victims. When I testified at 12, they will go down. Yeah. Yeah, they unfortunately do that. And that, like I said, I can't stand it. Because it's like at the end of the day, what does that have to do with anything? And like I always put this sentiment out there that I don't care if you're a stripper, you're a prostitute, you're a mean person, an angry person, an ugly person. I would never want you to get um, you know, Gergert, put the M in front of that. I wouldn't want nothing to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Just because we make bad choices in life doesn't mean we should be subjected to danger and hurt and abuse. And that's why I was saying in the lieu of R. Kelly's trial, it's like, I don't care if these women was of consenting age, because, not everybody was minors or whatever, but they were getting abused, be it verbally, mentally, spiritually, physically. Like, nobody should have to be abused in any kind of magnitude, and so I never was like, well, they were grown, they made their choice. Sometimes you make bad choices. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you put yourself in some bad situations and you got to deal with the consequences. You know what I'm saying? So no different with him. He made some bad choices. Now he has to deal with the consequences, right? Anywho, not for nothing, you guys. That is the video. Now it's your turn. Tell me what you think down in comments below. While you're there, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in to another installation of Evidence Over Emotions, Hollywood's leading monster, the Surviving Harvey series. Okay. Now, I didn't open it with the intro, so I'm going to make sure that I run that at the end of this video. Okay, thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you soon. Welcome, everybody. I'm Whitney D of Whitney D TV and the producer of When Time Stopped. And I am here to let you guys know that we are casting for When Time Stopped 2, a docu-series on childhood sexual abuse. Now, myself, along with 3 other individuals, told our stories, but we want to hear from you. Now, are you ready to tell your story? Are you a survivor or are you a parent? We would like to hear from you. Here's how you can submit. When Time Stopped 2, now casting. Seeking female and male adults ready to share their story of sexual abuse or parents of a child or children that have suffered from sexual abuse, and you are ready to speak about your journey. Email your story and contact information to whitneydavisplanning@gmail.com.
More than 60 women have come forward to accuse Weinstein of sexual harassment, assault, and rape.
By the mid-90s, we were aware of what he was alleged to be doing.
Weinstein